Hi everyone, this is an overview of your epidemiological study critique rubric. Now the rubrics are here for your success. So basically what I do suggest is taking a look at the rubric in its entirety and also use the rubric as a checklist to make sure that you cover all the components that are included in the checklist, because this is what I use to grade your compositions. So the purpose of this is for you to showcase what you've learned so far in epidemiology and really apply those skills as you're looking at a particular study to critique the information that's included in the study, the quality of the study, and those types of things. And that is such a crucial skill to have as you move forward, as you're really discerning evidence-based practice. You need to have that critical eye, so to speak, to look at studies, to really ask questions, not only what is there, but maybe what is not there in a particular study. And sometimes those what's not there is just as important as what is included in the study. So kind of keep those types of things in mind as you move forward with your critique itself. You're going to do an introduction. You're going to provide an overview of your study, basically what type of information is included in the abstract, and indicate what the primary objective or aims or hypothesis of the study may be. And from there, you will take a look at the research design and really tease that out. So that's really important, just to use again this rubric as a checklist to go through to kind of help guide your thought process as you're analyzing your chosen study. And I do want to back up just a little bit. It is helpful to do a quantitative study, to do your analysis on a quantitative study, and make sure that it's a study that interests you, that will help you in your practice. This is not meant to be something that is supposed to be something separate from what you're doing each and every day. So if you have an area of specialty or expertise, make sure that you are very deliberate in choosing the study that you want to look at, and make sure that it's pertinent to your area of focus or what you're interested in. So let's go ahead and move forward now. We're going to take a look at the sampling and how the sampling was done. And you're going to look at how the data was collected and what kind of methodology did they use, if the surveys or questionnaires were used, was it used appropriate for the audience, those types of things. Take a look at what potential bias or confounders are included within the study itself. And again, think not just what's there, but think about the study in its entirety and really take that step back to look at things that maybe weren't included, that possibly should have been included, that may affect the outcome of the study. So those are all questions to constantly ask yourself as you're reading the studies. And again, this is a skill that you are refining for your future work. Also take a look at the data. Were the proper tests used? Those types of things. If there's graphs or tools included, are they easy to read and easy to understand? Did the testing clearly demonstrate the research question or the hypothesis or the aim? So when you're looking at the studies, you want to look to see if everything ticks and ties, if the metrics actually correlate with what the aim or the hypothesis may have been. And then take a look at the study conclusion. Were the results clear? Were they accurately demonstrated? Again, did they indicate just the positive results, or did they look at the study as a whole. And very often, for the purpose of publishing, the authors want to have positive results. And again, sometimes having those not so positive results are that a hypothesis may not have been proven or proved to be correct. That's okay too, because that's, again, information that we can use as we move forward. That's all good science. But again, many times the authors try to do the positive twist based on what they thought they would find, and they're wanting those results to be the same. So key into those types of things when you're analyzing your studies. So go into your critique conclusion. So what we want to do is use some of the tools that we've gained throughout the course so far. So you're going to use Sir Austin Bradford Hill's 9 guiding components of the causal association. So you can go back to your textbook and use that as a guide. Again, are the results indicating that there is a cause and effect? And very often that's very difficult to do. So again, you're wanting to ask those critical questions and do that analysis process, because very often, because we're dealing with humans, things are not cut and dried, and there's all kinds of variation and confounders that play into results. So again, those are all very broad things to think about when you're reading. And finally, reflect on your experience. What do you want to build as far as your skills moving forward? What did you learn through this particular process? What concepts that you gained through epidemiology have you applied as you were doing this assignment? And of course, we want to make sure that your writing is professional and using correct grammar, and that you're using APA format. And I want to stress that the APA book is a very valuable resource for you, and go back to the very beginning of the course and look at some of those resources on APA if you have any questions, and know that there is that PowerPoint in the orientation section that you can go through to help guide you as far as your reference list, your in-text citations, and some of those common errors that do occur. So to kind of prevent having some challenges maybe with APA, you may want to go back and revisit those, and also know that the Writing Center is available as well if you have questions, and of course I am too. So if you have any questions or concerns about completing your critique, please let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to reading your critiques on your articles. So thank you so much, and take care now.